Hey everybody, welcome to EmpireCV.tv. Here we are again for another Wednesday or another Tuesday night / Wednesday morning look at the books coming out the week of October 9th, I believe, if I've done my math correctly. We just had 24-hour comic book day this last weekend from 9 a.m. Saturday to 9 a.m. Sunday. It was crazy. The place was full. We had a lot of good artwork. We had a lot of people being really creative, and I was there too. I did it. I completed my 24 pages. It was a good time. We're going to do it again next year, so hopefully you can come. What do we have in store for you now? We've got, if you're a Savings Club member, make sure you got the email. You've got through the end of the month to take advantage of savings on new comic books. Towards the end of the month, you get to take advantage of savings on toys, action figures, and graphic novels. So that being said, we've also got Ape this weekend. You will see me there at an ECV press booth with Trixie Dynamite. I'll also have Union Street Choir. Check out Newligan's booth, the artist and co-creator. Just go back and forth. It's fun. There's a lot of good people. In fact, if you're looking for good stuff when you're there and you want something pointed out, let me know, because there's some people that I think are underappreciated that you should check out. So let's move into, well, not that he's underappreciated, but we seem to be seeing a lot from this man lately. We had the Invincible Haggard West, which is a one-shot. We had the One Trick ripoff soft cover come out, and now we've got Battling Boy, a new generation superhero, says Entertainment Weekly. They are correct this one time. It is Paul Pope, beautiful artwork, just ridiculous detail on all of his things, and very, very unique. We've got, for BPRD fans, the Abe Sapien as he continues to walk the wasteland, essentially trying to find himself, discover, or at least make a realization to himself that he is not part of this. He is not the bad guy waiting to turn, that he is something good. We've got Walking Dead. When we left off, spoiler alert here, when we left off last time, Rick and them were put in their place. Andrea was almost killed atop the watchtower. And I had a friend, Jake was mentioning to me today, how many times has it been that she gets hurt in a watchtower? That's what happens when you're a badass sniper like Andrea. She's alive though. She's back. They're making their move. This is the one. It's going to be every 2 weeks now as we finally get something happening in Walking Dead. I was beginning to think that that was the title of not just the book, but the story. The Walking Dead. Sorry, that was bad. Thank you. We've got a beautiful fold-out cover for the new Superman Wonder Woman. #1 comes out. This is where we're going to get all the information for the relationship, things that we've seen in Justice League in their own titles. Well, not in Wonder Woman. I don't think we've ever seen her. Well, anyways, this is where it's happening. This is them dating. This is Wonder Woman taking a more active stance, saying, why do we have to be in the shadows? Why can't we just come out and do this? We're heroes. We're the best at what we do. We don't have to conform to what the humans want. And, I mean, she is half God in this new universe. Plus, she approaches Superman with the idea that he may be the most powerful man on the planet, but she's probably the deadliest because she was trained by the actual God of War, and she's going to start training Superman. Infinity. Some big things actually happen in this one. This was really good. This thing focuses, there is a battle between Black Bolt and Thanos, and the artwork is ridiculous, but the story mainly takes place above Hala as the Kree, there's one builder on the planet, if you remember correctly. Cap is going to send an emissary. He sends his best negotiator, and it just happens to be Thor. So you know things are going to heat up from there. It was really, really well done. This one, Chris Wisnia, you guys know him, local. This is a comic book that it's more like a zine. It's on the old school newspaper, Zombie Annihilation. So support Chris Wisnia, pick that up. Support John Byrne. We can't get enough from him. We need his books to be extremely high volume sellers. You just saw Highways. It was that 4-issue miniseries. We had, he's done some Romulan stuff, some Star Trek stuff. Now we've got a new one, Triple Helix. I'm not even going to tell you what it's about. I want you to jump in, and you're going to love it. I mean, you guys loved Alpha Flight when it came out, right? You loved the old school X-Men, all the good stuff he did with Chris Claremont that pretty much set up everything that you loved for the years to come. Nextmen, Triple Helix, give it a shot.
John Byrne's a jerk.
Have you met him?
Yes.
No, you haven't. What a liar. Elf Quest. This is another one from my childhood. God, we're going on 25 years, does it say? She says it's Wendy and Richard Penny, both of them. They say it is the final special. but I don't believe them. When the checks dry up in another 10 years, they're going to go ahead and do another one, and I will still buy it. If you guys haven't read it, I got to look into it. They were doing them in little digest size. It doesn't even do it justice. They should reprint those old Elfquist. They were really good. They were done in color by Marvel eventually, and it's just a fun story as you follow these elves who are displaced from their home and all of the adventures and trials that they have to go through. Done in the early 80s or late 70s?
Early 80s.
Early 80s. I remember reading in about 85 when Marvel took it over and colored it. Got Wolverine. We've got more Battle of the Atom. That doesn't look good for Wolverine. I wonder if he can die. Captain America with an old appearance here. We've got Thor, not tying in, but just using characters from the movie. And we've got this awesome Nightmare on Elm Street cover. This one I'm actually really excited about. I have unfortunately not read it yet, but it's a new Vertigo, a #1, Coffin Hill. We've got, Walking Dead. You just can't stop it. There's a special. And do I have it? Oh, no, I grabbed it. They're reprinting #1 in color with the original pitch to Image and some extras to make it worth your while. We've got Gillen. You guys know him from such things as Uncanny X-Men, as well as his run on Uber. He's got a new book called 3. That's the Tyrese special. Thank you for trying, though. Sidekick. Well, that was a little confusing. You got Sidekick. We've got Straczynski, his 10 grand, his Sidekick stuff. This is a Sidekick who essentially, let's see if I can say Sidekick 10 more times. A Sidekick who his, I don't want to call him master, his hero dies, and it's him trying to find his place in the world. Things aren't working out so well, and he begins to suspect that the hero may well be alive. Good Straczynski, top shelf, along with 10 grand. There it is, colored. Beautiful. Let's look at this. So, you know what? I'm going to save that one for last. We've got Rocket Girl. She is adorable. I don't know much more than that, but I think she's from the future and she comes back to fight crime in the modern day. But is that not awesome? The 80s, even better.
Yes, her future is 2013.
She's from 2013, where we have rocket packs. She's going back to the 1980s. Okay, all right. To be explained. The only Forever Evil out this week, Arkham. Probably the one that's going to be the most popular, because Argus and Rogues, I mean, if you're a Flash fan, that's awesome, but I think most of us are in love with the Batman villains, especially right now. Snyder and Capullo, double-sized. We're back to 0 year. These guys just never stop impressing. Green Lantern Corps continues with more Relic, and the one that I never thought I would see again, but I am so happy to have this. Jeff Darrow brings us Shaolin Cowboy, and just look at his artwork. Just take a peek, and I dare you not to say this man is insane and there's something wrong with him. He should be institutionalized in a good way. Thank you very much, you guys. Ape this weekend. Come by, say hi. Look up ECV Press. You'll find me at the booth. Also look up Newligan. You'll find him with Union Street Choir. And then, of course, Halloween's coming up. We have a costume contest coming your way, a pumpkin carving contest, and you can come on down to get Halloween comics on Halloween. Thank you very much, you guys, and have a great week.